Friends, when a chance comes, please grab that opportunity. I'm Divakaran Pillai, motivational speaker from C2B caterpillar to butterfly. In 1892, one young man studying in the Stanford University was finding it very difficult to pay his tuition fees. And he was discussing with one of his friends. Ultimately, they came to a conclusion that if we arrange a concert, we can perhaps raise some funds for our tuition fees. At that time, a very famous Polish pianist, Pedrowski, was in States. They thought of contacting him and arrange his concert in the university. They approached the manager of the pianist and struck a deal for $2,000 for a concert. Agreed, these boys started working, but very unfortunately, just a day before that, they could raise only $1,600. They were very much worried what to do. The program will be cancelled. If you don't pay the money, the program may get cancelled. We'll have to cut a sorry figure. They went to Pedrowski and told the whole story behind the arranging a concert. And they just told, $1,600 we have collected. This is all what we are having. You take it with you and I shall give you a check for $400, which I promise to pay you somehow by working hard. Somehow or other, we shall pay you, and this is a promise. Pedrowski looked at the boys, heard their story very patiently, and he tore the check and gave back the $1,600 to that boy and told him, for arranging that concert, you might have incurred some expenditure. Take that. And how much you require for your tuition fees, take that also. If anything is left out, you can pay me and you can go now. Tomorrow, concert will go on as promised. And that was one side of the story. After World War I, in 1919, Pedrowski became the Prime Minister of Poland. And at that time, there was a big famine. After the war, people didn't have anything to eat and people were dying out of starvation. He was wondering what to do. At that time, he thought of US Food and Relief Administration. Contact them, get some help. When Mr. Hoover was in charge of it, the office, Federalist's office contacted him and he immediately agreed to dispatch tons of food grains to Poland. The calamity was averted. Pedrowski felt very good and he wanted to thank Mr. Hoover. But he couldn't do it at that time. It took another 10 years for him to go to US to meet Mr. Hoover. By that time, so much changes have taken place. Pedrowski was no more the Prime Minister of Poland, and Mr. Hoover became Edward Herbert Hoover, the President of the United States. He managed to get an appointment and went and met him. He profusely thanked him for what he had done for his people in 1919. Mr. Hoover listened to him very carefully and told, "Sir, you don't have to thank me for that. I was just paying my debt back to you. You remember in 1892, two boys had approached you for a concert for paying their tuition fees in Stanford University. And they couldn't collect the full money towards your professional fees. And you returned that money to those students to cover their tuition fees. And that boy, you asked that boy about his name. He said, Bert. My friends call me Bert. His full name is Herbert Hoover. I am one of those boys. I was that boy who came to you and you were helped, and I was repaying the debt." Friends, there's a big lesson behind it. Normally, when people think of helping somebody, They will think, what do I get by helping these people? But a great man will always think, what will happen if I do not help them? That's the difference between very big people, great, gracious people, and ordinary people. Opportunities come very rarely. Do it. What somehow or other, what you pay today will return to you in some form or other in one day or other. It will definitely come. Utilize that. You can change. You can have your contribution to make the world a better place. Thank you very much.